Good evening. There seems to be a lot of movement and work for the RBI these days. What has happened in the last 10 years is remarkable. Most of India's small transactions have gone cashless. That is, the amount of checks that have been used have come down. In my time, most of the payments had to be by checks. I cannot remember the last time we wrote a check. The NPC, National Payments Corporation of India, which was started by Dr. Rajan, has now morphed into a very big thing. It has several layers. It has layers such as Beam, on which a lot of people have written apps like Google Pay, Phone Pay. It has IMS, which is an immediate credit system, and it has a real-time gross system. And there is a NEFT, which is the National Electronic Funds Transfer. Most of you will be aware of all this. This has ensured 24/7 transfer of money between accounts. And therefore, in the old times when the communist labor unions struck, banks would be closed for many days. And there were times when banks used to be closed for 3 or 4 days in a row. There would be no work as such, and the entire economic activity would come to a screeching halt. But by setting up a payment system separately, the Reserve Bank had made sure that the commerce would go unhindered whether banks are open or not. The NPCI made sure even small amounts like 50 rupees, 100 rupees could be transferred free of cost from one party to another party. Players like GPay, Google Pay came into the market and made it very easy for you and me to transact. We were wondering how would Google Pay make money. I always maintained Google Pay would use sell spots like I explained yesterday and make money off it. All this has gone seamlessly. But then there has been a problem of where the data would be stored. Millions of Indians have credit cards and debit cards. Some of the players in the credit card industry have, in spite of Reserve Bank's warnings, kept storing data outside India. Reserve Bank gave them enough time to move the data storage to India. Unfortunately, American Express and MasterCard did not follow the diktats and were suspended from doing further business. Amex now says that it has become compliant and will start issuing cards very soon. But the fact remains is that they were banned for some time. Even homegrown lender HDFC Bank had problems in internet banking and its digital infrastructure proved to be incompetent and could not manage the load. RBI register got into the act and said they should not open more accounts, and they also said they cannot take new digital initiatives. Now HDFC has got partial relief, allowing them to make credit cards. The whole system is using internet and the modern technology. Money can be moved from one place to another very quickly. The Reserve Bank introduced another scheme, the account authorization scheme, which is basically an aggregator. A lot of banks have signed up. This AAR is basically a non-banking finance company which connects people who want money and people who want to sell financial products. These people can be connected, and with the customer's permission, data can be seen immediately across. So this AAR will be a main future advantage, and this would be the first step of blockchain technology. What is the thing is, the settlement cycles will be faster. Yesterday, SEBI said, after much dithering, they will have T plus 1 settlement from January 1st. That means it doesn't take 3 days to bring the stock into my account and ask for a payment. If I buy a stock today, I should get the payment the same day or the next day, or I should pay for my stocks I buy the same day. Technology has made all this remarkably fast. But at one point has been worrying RBI and the Finance Ministry for some time. In e-commerce sites, these sites remember the credit card data that you enter, and these data are now sometimes hacked and cards cloned by fraudsters, and lot of frauds have taken place. This data cloning takes place even in ATMs, but more than ATMs, it is the database maintained by large e-commerce players like Amazon and Flipkart which is a problem. Once you hack Amazon and Flipkart, then databases of people's credit cards are sold in the dark web, and lot of fraud can be done and money easily taken out of the credit card, and the customer has to pay for it. He does not have a choice. So we have to be very clear that e-commerce sites don't use your data. Now, Reserve Bank has said come January 1st. No, there cannot be one click shopping. What basically it says is if you have used Amazon, it will give you all the data and say please click and that transaction is completed. So this is a one click transmission closure. Now what Reserve Bank is saying is the data will not be stored by Amazon and every time you will have to enter your credit card number and authenticate it. And even a single step authentication may not do. What will happen is once you enter the credit card and enter your KYC, then an auto code, preferably by SMS, will be generated and you have to verify the same. And only then will the payment be effected. Neither Amazon nor Flipkart or any e-commerce site is allowed to store the data of the customer with them, with the view of making future shopping experience easy. What Reserve Bank is now saying is very clearly no e-commerce service provider or a product provider can keep your credit card data with them. They will have to wipe it out. It has to be forgotten. Every time the customer has to enter the data and it has to be verified by a second step in authentication before payment is made. This makes sure a gullible customer is not fleeced by an e-commerce site. There have been lot of cases of fly-by-night operators cheating the customer, and therefore it is this text makes an important transition in financial security in India. The other important thing that the RBI has said is all the data that has been collected by e-com sites like Amazon, Flipkart have to be purged, meaning they will have to delete everything. They cannot keep old collected data separately and then use it. This will make the life of online retailers slightly more difficult and give the local kirana shop some advantage. Thank you for watching. Be rich. It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written two books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.